What's up? It's hELLA. I'm here at Fiona Ma's event. I just met a fellow Mustang. She used to run track. To tell them who you are.
I'm Ariane. I went to Lincoln. I'm class of 2018.
98.
Yeah.
Stay tuned. Badasses only. We are here. It's about to go down tonight. Irish Cultural Center. Stay tuned. Class of 1998?
2006.
2018.
Yeah. So me, Edwin, and Josh put this thing up here. The speaker people are here. The DJ's ready. Here's what the room looks like.
Can we remove the ladder already?
Yeah, we're gonna get a bigger one to remove that sign up there. That,
Okay.
yeah.
So we position this.
Actually, the late Josh, how was your Titanic moment climbing up that ladder to the very top to remove
I
that?
climbed up all the way up to the top of what was a 15, 20-foot ladder.
Were you nervous once you got to the top?
Oh, no, since I train martial arts, I got that balance, in me, so.
So it was scarier going up, but once you got to the
to
the top, it was cool.
It was chill, yeah.
There you go, badasses only. Yeah, with the help of Mr. Edwin Camaro over there. Edwin Camaro holding it down with us today.
Yeah.
So the model stage has more preparation than you think. They're trying to make it look seamless. Meanwhile, the speakers are being set up. And the DJ. Gentlemen, I'd like you to meet the Asian Disco Rabbit. She's about to perform. Stay tuned. Gentlemen, tell them what's up. Tell them what's up, Edwin.
Thank you so much, gentlemen, for helping out. Appreciate you.
Yeah.
And this
Enjoy
is
the
your,
party.
this is your
Let's
homegirl,
go.
what?
All right. Crystal is here.
So, Josh,
Yeah.
Bird. Say hello for the camera, beautiful. Hey. What a great concert, huh? Woo! Yeah! Epic 80s right here. Who composed this original beat? And epic. Hell yeah.
Because every time I go, they can't tell any dirty jokes. And trust me, adults do not have that many clean jokes. And when I go, they cut the ticket prices. That makes sense because you pay for what you get. So everyone here tonight, the more you donate to Fiona, the more you'll laugh. Yeah, and everything changed when I got to high school. My parents aren't chill anymore. Now, they behave like not every hour. Before high school, they used to mark the school phone number as spam. So they feel less guilty of not picking up the phone. Or not picking me up from school. I could be pulled out of classes anytime for a cheaper flight ticket. Even for $1 cheaper. That's how much my parents value the education system here. I'm also learning how to become more mature. Like learning how to make better excuses. Because that's what adults are really good at. My dog ate my homework. That's elementary school. Wi-Fi went out at home. That's middle school. My teammate did nothing. That's high school. My kids are sick. That's my parents.
Woo!
Somehow, I'm always sick when my parents are late to work.
I've used that. Yeah.
And you know, my favorite sport is soccer. And soccer really isn't popular here in the US. Because Americans just aren't good at it. Just like mathematics, geography, making good TV shows, and healthy eating. But, you know, my school team won the soccer championship last year in Cupertino, but we lost to all the Mexican schools in Sunnyvale.
What?
But I'm not worried about this season because I heard some of the best players are being deported.
Boo!
Yeah, but that's ridiculous because they're being deported from one California to another. And I'm also happy to see more and more Asian kids play soccer in my community. Now, when I go to the soccer fields, it's full of tiger moms and tiger grandmothers. You know, in my last game, my teammate got a red card. And now his tiger mom is asking for 2. And his tiger grandmother is asking for 3. So he argued back saying that it's not possible because you get suspended by the first red card. His mom just argued right back saying that, why don't you just ask FIFA to change the rules for you? So, lessons learned. Don't argue with Asian parents. Because the more you argue, the more you get. And does anyone know here that the World Cup is coming to our country this year?
Yes.
Our president says that he loves soccer. You know, both Iran and Venezuela have very strong soccer teams. Yeah, so I suspect that he did this all in the recent months. Not for oil, but for the US to win the World Cup. So I think he should hurry up because there are 40 more countries and 3 months until the World Cup starts. So I think his next target is Messi and Argentina. Thank you everyone. I'm Bing Chen Hu from Lindbergh High School.
Woo!
All right, guys, we have a few more performances. So those in the back, if you're by the bar, please tell your friend next to you to quiet down. We have a lot of amazing talent here tonight, so give it up for our next one.
My name is Ethan Yu, and I'm a 7th grader at Miller Middle School. I want to thank Fiona for inviting me to perform here today, even though I to do my homework, like go back home. I'm 12 years old, so you guys are all way too old for me, including that ninth grader. He already has a midlife crisis because of me. I'm 12 years old, so today's show is officially classified as PG-13.
Woo! Woo!
My name is very popular. There's over 15 Ethans in my school. So now I feel like I'm the most popular kid at school. Ethan, pass me the ball. Ethan, pick up your trash. Ethan, stop punching me. That's just a joke. There's no bullies between the students at our school. It only happens between the teachers and the students. That's also just a joke. Nothing like that ever happens in any of our lovely Californian schools. It only happens like that.
Wow, happy birthday, Fiona! She's looking fabulous. Her husband's a firefighter. He loves studying next to something that hot. Okay, guys. Oh, Michelle, you're here. Now you're quiet. Good. Okay, we have to be quiet. If you speak one word, it's $1,000 donation because Fiona Mar will be the next lieutenant governor. Okay? Okay, as you can see, I'm going to have a baby. Thank you, one person, thank you. I know you are thinking about it. Yes, I'm keeping it. Thank you so much because I'm pro-choice. I choose to be miserable. Don't get me wrong, I'm a feminist. I'm here, I'm a feminist. I'm a feminist, I know that because I had a daughter and I kept her. Okay, we are very excited, we're talking, okay, guys, you guys are talking, I don't speak English but I can hear it. Okay, my godmother she owns a restaurant. She's shouting and quiet. Okay, great. How many Asian lady takes to quiet down a room? I think it's pretty quiet now. This is good. I need a lot of parenting tips. I need help, guys. I have a son, and he is not doing well in school. My son's teacher called me and he said, your son Winston is not doing well in school. He's not getting along with anyone. And she said that I think he may benefit if he spends some time with his father. So I told her, I said, I am so sorry. I'm divorced. I am a single mother. So my son's father, he's not in the picture. So my son's teacher said, well, I would like to see him sometime. So I was like, so do we. But you can't see him. Because my son's father, he identified as transparent. His pronoun is not here. It broke my heart. My son Winston's getting bullied in school. When he came home one day, he said, Mommy, one of the kids at school called me poo-poo head. I was like, but the problem is now I have a white husband. White husband, they, rom-coms, they are easier to manipulate, but they are very judgmental when it comes to the tiger mom parenting. So my husband said, did you just laugh at him? I said, yeah. He said, that's not okay. That's verbal abuse. I said, I didn't say anything. And he said, I don't like how you are parenting him. This is violence. You are choosing violence over love and peace. I'm like, honey, can you stop? You are German. It's not like I don't love my son.
I love you to our child. I've been doing my research. I found out that it's science. The moment an Asian mom tells her child, I love you, is the moment she dies. So if you have an Asian mom and she never told you I love you, it's not her fault. You be patient. It's not her time yet. But if you are Asian and your mother, she never told you I love you and she already passed away, you suck. I work very hard for my son. I'm working so hard because I want my son to have the life that I've never had. It's worth it for me to slave away my whole life to know that one day my Chinese son is going to have the confidence of an average white lady. I plan for my son's future. When I was in labor in LA, the doctor asked me, are you ready for the epidural? I told her, no, I don't want epidural. I don't want any pain management. And the doctor said, I know you're Chinese, but your insurance covers the epidural. I said, thank you, but I actually prefer a natural birth. She was very surprised. She's like, a natural birth, are you sure? I said, yes, I'm sure. I want to have a natural birth because I want to feel the pain of the natural birth. So whenever I abuse my son, I don't feel bad. I also have a daughter. She is 5 years old. Her name is Margot. She's super cute. She's smart. She's very, very popular. And she also has self-respect and boundaries. I don't know where she got that from, but she has it. But we are not close. Me and my daughter, we are not close because I like my son more. Because he's different. He's special. He's slow. Hear me out, guys. My daughter is a very independent, strong, liberal California girl. She was born with natural double eyelid. She's double woke. And I know for a fact, when my daughter turns 18, she's going to cut me out from her life for her mental health. And we have mothers here. A mother's love is unconditional. I just want my daughter to be happy, which means I won't be there to see it. But my son, that's why I love him more, because he will be there for me, because he won't have any friends. I'm trying to tell, I am from a different time. I grew up in China in the 90s. We had a one-child policy. It's also known as the Michael Jackson policy, which is little boys only. So when I was born, my father found out that, what? Okay, when I was born, my father found out my penis was missing. So he was very concerned, and he asked my mother, will she live? My mom said, I think she will if you just bring her back from the dumpster. But I got lucky. I have nothing to complain. I am happy. I'm here. There are other baby girls that were taken, like coyotes, hyenas, and Jeffrey Epstein. Okay. I'm gonna keep going. Thank you. But I'm happy. My mom loves me, and she never said that, but I think so. She told me that I'm her money tree. That's a compliment. My childhood was very tough, you know. When I was a little girl, my father was in denial of my gender, so he wanted to raise me as a boy with a missing penis. So it wasn't popular, you know. In school, I don't have any kids that can hang out with me. And there's a boy who was very mean to me, and he smashed a drawing canvas on my hand, and I was bleeding. So I had to take care of this bully because my grandpa was my best friend. He loved me so much because he still had hopes that one day I'll become a real boy. So my grandpa told me calligraphy, The Art of War by Sun Tzu and I Ching, and I learned something from The Art of War, and I wanted to destroy this boy. I have to learn from him, you know, so I know he hates snakes. And I remember that I was walking back from my school to home. It was a 2-hour walk. But I was already 6 years old, working double shift at Nike. So I found a snake pit, and I caught 3 snakes. They were poisonous, but they did not bite me, because we all know snakes are evil creatures. They did not bite me because they did not want to give me the attention I desperately needed. So I brought the snake back to the boy's pencil box, and I was waiting for that moment. The snake came out. One got in his eye, one got in his mouth, one is still missing. This boy screamed and jumped and pooped and peed all at the same time.
She got a great
and
smile.
That was the first time in my life I felt happiness. The teacher was furious. She said, "Did you do it?" I said, "No, I didn't do it because I'm afraid of snakes, because a snake bit my penis off." So that was a little happy story, and that's also why I want my son to feel life. He has to be resilient, you know, I can't protect him from everything. So, thank you, okay. I'll keep going. So I told my son, I said, "Winston, well, you know, we have to get you in jiu-jitsu." So he got in jiu-jitsu, but 2 weeks later, the teacher's like, "I already funded the money, okay, he has to go." But my daughter loved the robe, and she got in jiu-jitsu class. She said, "Mommy, I want to go." I said, "Okay, go ahead. I'm so sick and tired of you walking around the house." But she got in the class. 1 week later, she became the best student. She was 2 years younger than everyone. She became the best student, and she beat all the other kids, and she came home and she beat up my son every day. So I realized that this is good, and I needed to give my son a talk because he kept getting bullied. So I told my husband, I said, "Hey, hi guys." Okay, we're yeah, I think we're okay. We are going to. I'm going to start. Hi guys. Okay, cool. I'm gonna keep going because what I'm saying is that I'm talking about Asian parenting, and you want to hear that, so you gonna one day your daughter can become Julia Liang and Fiona Ma. Okay, this is very important, guys. You want to hear that? I'm doing this for free. Tell you free parenting tips. Anyways, so let's talk about what happened is that my son becomes so good and confident, and that one day he said, "Mom, I want to try to do stand-up. If you can do it, I can do it. You don't even speak English." I was like, "Sure." And I remember one time Winston, he started opening for me. He was very good. I mean, one time we were in Washington D.C. It was a theater that he was doing. So my son was looking at the crowd filled with people, and he was so nervous. He forgot what to say. So my son said, "Wow, we're in Washington D.C., right?" He's like, "Wow, there are so many black people in D.C." I guess the only white person lived in the White House, and he killed. I was standing in the back. I was pissed off. I was thinking, why did I not think of that joke? And after that, I felt less guilty that I'm the reason why my son was growing up without a father. And I felt like, you know what, my son's doing comedy now. It's good his father left. He needs that kind of trauma to be funny. And you know, guys, think about it. Sometimes not having a father can make a person great. If LeBron James had a father, he will not be LeBron James. He'll just be Brownie. Like Eileen Gu, she doesn't have a father. Do you know who's Eileen Gu, guys? Yeah, you know her, right? She's fabulous. And JD Vance said she's a traitor because she represents China. I'm like, but Eileen Gu picked the team who's paying more money. There's nothing more American than that. She's definitely American. I met Eileen Gu. Okay, let's just talk about her. She's young. Eileen Gu's young. She's beautiful. She's go to Stanford. She's famous. She's successful. She has gold medals. She makes hundreds of millions of dollars. When you see someone like that, you know, you kind of hope, yeah, sure, but she's probably bitchy in person, you know, like just awful person in person. I mean, she can't have everything. So when I met Gu, she walked to me and she said, "Wow, Jiaoying, I love your comedy. You're representing Asian woman. I'm so proud of you." And then when I heard that, I was so pissed. I'm like, "You are nice too?" I was so angry. And she's like, "Can I have a photo?" I'm like, "No, I am happy being a 7th here. A photo with you, I'll be a 2. Back off." Also, this Gu is a big problem because Asian moms love to compare us with other girls who's doing better than us, you know? We were fine. Our mothers stopped telling us we are fat on Tuesdays, but Gu showed up. All the Asian moms like telling their daughter, "Why can't you be like Gu?" So my mom, she told me, "Why can't you be like Gu? She's so tall, so pretty. She's no snapper. She's mixed. Why should not mix?" Well, I'm not mixed, Mom. You spread the
Well, how about
Chinese
this? We
name, that's
pull you
fine.
towards the front.
Okay. We need to get your attention, guys.
Yeah.
we are celebrating the amazing Fiona mom. Okay, we are here to celebrate.
But then when you're
this
spinning,
icon.
you can't. I can't go
She
past the
has
red because
3
you're getting
degrees. I
space.
have 3 DUIs.
Yeah.
But I'm
So
her
just
friend,
like close to
and
the front.
I am very, very honored to be
I'll do
here
my
to
best.
celebrate her. She's the first remote caller to ever be elected twice to be the Center of Treasure from California. And she is, and she will be our next lieutenant governor. Are you guys ready for a better California, Miss Fiona Ma?
Yeah.
Yes, donate your money, okay? Donate your money. I'm gonna give my kid to her. I'm giving her my son. I'm giving it to her. He's having a better future with her. Thank you guys. I'm giving my son, so you better give something, okay? Thank you guys. Thank you guys. Keep going to Fiona Ma. Fiona Ma, the future lieutenant governor of California. Here we go. Hi. Okay.
Of strength, flexibility, and storytelling with work featured across stages, festivals, and creative productions.
Tonight she brings a mesmerizing performance to help us celebrate this special moment.
Here she goes.
You know I'm Asian. I can't let this juicy, bigger piece of fish head go to waste. You know what's up.
March birthdays, happy March, and happy also Women's History Month. And happy birthday to Fiona, of course.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Fiona Ma. Happy birthday to you.
Many more. Okay. Make the way. Okay, all the birthday march, please go off together.
Woohoo! There's so many people in front right now.
Okay, it is cake time. And you all, many of you have known me for 30 years, 20 years, 10 years, 5 years, 1 year. You've all heard me speak, so I don't need to give my speech. No. All right. But I have to say, turning 60 has been amazing. I never want to go backwards. Even though my father would have loved tonight, you all know my dad. He loves a good party. And he said he was going to age backwards. I don't want to age backwards. I like moving forward. And I want to thank everyone, all my friends, my colleagues, my allies, my team members, my doctors, my creative performers, everyone who is here tonight celebrating with me. I love you. I love California. I'm in it to win it. I'm not ready to quit. And with all of your help, we will be stronger together. Thank you and I love you. Okay, ready?
Go, Justin.
Great microphone system, by the way.
What do you want to do? Okay.
Alrighty, let's do one more happy birthday song.
Oh, you want to take a photo? Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm with the one and only, the Asian persuasion.
Eyes on the runway as
Go
we
with the
kick
tongue
off
on fire.
showcase.
Check it out.
Bold, playful looks
Thank you for
inspired
coming
by
to
the
eat today.
iconic style of the 80s
Yeah,
and 90s.
you pop up on my
Please
feed
don't go
every
anywhere.
night.
Because right
Yeah, I'm hella hungry.
we elevate the moment.
What's up, everybody? I want you to meet you my new wifey. She has a breakfast place. It's called. What's your place called? Ooh, stay tuned. This is my kung fu brother. He's as tall as Kareem Abdul-Jabbar to Bruce Lee, yo. Stay tuned. You sucker MCs.
Sucker MCs don't know about me.
Tell them who you are.
And my boy, my name is JK. What's up, man?
JK and hella hung. Word. Stay tuned.